Hi everyone, my name is Nabil Robiati, and this is the first of many videos, hopefully. Um, I've entered the Atlas Mountain Race in Morocco, and in 2 weeks we'll be traveling from Namibia, where I reside, and race this thing. It's not my first ultra, but it's my first time in Morocco. So I thought I've been watching videos for a long time and see what people have been packing and not packing. And I think for anyone who's not racing to be in the top 10, probably this is as good packing as I think it can get. Just so that you know, I'm not a sponsored athlete, and I haven't been given anything for free. So all of this has been bought with my hard work and sweat. It's not always the cheapest, but is what has been working for me. And it's taken me nearly a year to gather all the things, because in Namibia we're a little bit remote and it's not the easiest to get things done. So through my travels and through friends traveling, I've been gathering piece by piece all my things. So let's start with the usuals. I'm going to be taking, I've got a dynamo. So by the way, another video is going to be on the bike and the kit. So this is just what's going to be on the bike in terms of putting them in the bags. So on the bike I've got a dynamo setup. So I'm still taking two of these Nightcore 10,000 mAh battery packs. This one has got two USB-Cs and this one has got one USB and one USB-C. This will allow to charge my my phone as well as my headlamps and other things, so that I don't have to ever worry about charging anything. By the way, I've got two GPS systems that are very different. So I've got a Garmin Solar 1040 and I've got a Wahoo Roam Element version 2, I think. The Wahoo is very intuitive. I really like it. The Garmin has got an amazing battery life. The solar Garmin, it doesn't really charge the battery with the sun. It just keeps the battery alive for longer. So I'm going to be running them, both of them. One is going to be more zoomed in and one is going to be more zoomed out. And anyways, it's just good to have two. I will then carry a mini pump. This is from Lezyne. Is one of the best that I could find in terms of how much air it actually puts out. So that's really cool. I then have the usual. I think this is my tubeless kits. I've got some plugs, I've got some patches, I've got some rubbery things in case I've got sidewalk cuts. In here I also have a spare valve, and I've got one of these core removers together with an extra core inside, and I've got a tire lever as well. Only one, because the other one is somewhere else. I will show you. Is in this little pack where I keep most of the other spares. So let's open this up. I've got a very small, I don't know, what do you call this? It's like not a multi-tool, but it's got pliers, which is really necessary, I think, in terms of repairing. And it's got a really good knife to just cut things up. And it's got a bottle opener, and it's got a bunch of other things. But this is the smallest. This is from Gerber, and this is the smallest little toolkit with a plier that I could find. I then have the normal multi-tool thing. This is from, I think, Lezyne as well. I think most people carry something like this. I then have this wolf tooth thingy, and this is cool because in here I'm putting the chain links, and it's magnet, and it's got a core remover as well as a tire lever as well. So I'll carry this. I got some extra batteries for my power meter. I've got the chain links. I've got one of these. It's usually really hard to get through different bolts and things, so I carry a couple of these actually. I got a spare clit together with the 2 bolts, and more chain links. Oh yes, and then this is amazing. I actually have a Lego block, and the Lego block, I've seen it somewhere. If your spokes breaks, you can actually bend the spoke on both ends with the plier, and then you're actually gonna connect with this one, and you're gonna basically keep some tension. It gets you to at least, you know, ride as far as you can get before you can get some sort of help, which I don't think in Morocco is going to be the case. But yeah, so all of this is inside this little bag. I've got 2 AXS batteries. I've got sun cream 50 plus, and this brand Bionic really works for me because it doesn't have any alcohol content, and you can put it all over your face, and you don't have to worry about your eyes burning if you sweat. Bum cream, I got 2 of these. I then have some chain loop together with some Gorilla tape wrapped around. I got lip balm. I've got 1 bomb. I don't like to carry more than that. This is just really in extreme circumstances. I rather use a pump and not freeze all the sealant. And then I've got an old school plug thing. I don't like the Dynaplug. It just doesn't work for me. I rather use the old school plug-in system. I then have another pouch. In this pouch there is some random things that I may never use, but it's good to have. Some electrical tape. I've got a really mini tiny little torch, just in case everything else fails, and it's really powerful. It's from Olight. It's the Olight Baton 3, and it's really cool. It's got a little clip, and you can clip it on your Uzwe, on your Salomon vest or whatever. I've got the AXS battery charger. I've got the coolest thing ever. This is the Flextail 1.2 pump, and this little device together with this little attachment actually pumps my Thermarest sleeping pad without having to blow anything, because I think when you ride and you're exhausted, you don't want to make your life even harder. So I'm gonna carry this, and this is amazing. I then have some really random cable ends. So this is like a bit of a, I just love cables. These are like USB to USB-C, USB-C to something else. It just helps me that if something does not match or charge, I can always, I don't know, buy any cable, and with these bits I can always make it work. I have a lot of cables, more cables, cables for everything. I believe in cables, they can save your life. I then have a FlexTail electric pump. This is really cool. It has saved me before, and it's USB chargeable, and it's unbelievable. It can pump 4 mountain bike tires from 0 to top. So this is why this and this is more than enough. So all of that is in this little pouch, which goes into my down tube. Electrolytes and everything, not for now. Okay, I've got a Petzl headlamp, which is really good. It goes up to 1200 lumens, I think. Otherwise, I think on 400 lumens it lasts like 30 hours or something. So it's not the lightest light, but it's really nice. It's really bright, and I'm gonna put this on at night for those really fast descents or when I get lost, and then during the day it goes in my top tube. And then I got a really small 200 lumens Varta battery. It weighs nothing, I think like 30 grams, and I'm gonna keep this as a spare. And in this little bag I've got sealant, and then I've got Q-Bond super glue together with the Q-Bond powder in case something really bad happens and I need to solidify or cementify something. I've got it. Okay. Now in terms of, oh yeah, these are very important. These are wet wipes. I hear in Morocco there's not much toilet paper, so these are, they're only 6 inside here. They're XL. They're called Bro wipes. These are really cool, and they're alcohol free as well, since I don't do alcohol. And then I've got some spokes. I'm not taking all of these, but I'll probably take like 4 spokes. Spokes can save lives. For Morocco, it's gonna be cold. 13-hour nights, so I think I'm a little bit prepared. I've got a buff. I've got ear warmers. I've got leggings to put on, basically on my knees all the way to my ankles. I then have some layers. I'm going to have a merino undervest, which I don't have here at the moment. Maybe I do. No, I don't. And then after that, I basically have an Albion super light. I don't know what it is, but it's really light. It looks a bit like a garbage bag, pretty much, but it's actually really warm. And with this one I got a burner as well. This one just kind of keeps your chest really warm, and you put it inside your, you put it here, and it basically just insulates it completely. And then and this one is, it packs really small. And then I've got an Albion gilet as well. I like it because it's got a really nice big pocket in the back, which is really stretchy, and you can put a lot of stuff in it, including bread and everything else. So that's cool. It also packs really small. And then I've got a Chovita, which is a local brand windbreaker, fully sleep. Again, this is really small, and I just like to have many layers, thin layers, because it adds up. It makes you warm, and you can take them off as you go, and you don't sweat as much. And then I've got, just in case, I've got like a Kiwi down jacket, but it's also quite thin, and that also packs really small. I'm carrying 2 sets of gloves, just 2 normal short fingers gloves, and then for the night I'm bringing this Gore winter gloves, which are really nice and warm. If your head is warm, if your feet are warm, and your hands are warm, then you should be fine. And I'm gonna have a Solomon vest. I think this is Advanced Skin 12. It's got a lot of pocket. It's got 2.5 liter capacity, actually 2 liter, but I managed to squeeze in 2.5 liter bladder. And together with this, I'm taking 2 of these Solomon 1/2 liter bottles. If I need them, I'll fill them. If I don't need them, I squeeze them and it goes in. So these are the small things. And then what I have is some unbelievable, I think I'm probably the only guy that doesn't have a BV, and there's a reason for it. And the reason is that it makes me really claustrophobic, and I just gonna sleep in a BV. So in this biggish kind of piece, it's not really heavy, but it's maybe takes a bit of more volume. In here there is a full one-man tent. There's a really nice premium soft beautiful pillow, and there's a really nice sleeping mattress as well. So I'm gonna open this up for you, and I'm gonna put a link to all the things. You can actually watch the videos of how to set this up. So everything goes into this tail fin bag. So this is the pillow. It's not the lightest pillow, but I really love pillows, and I really believe that if you want to sleep well, which is really important in these races, even if you don't sleep long, you have to sleep well. So the pillow is a First Ascent pillow, and it's self-inflating. I'm not gonna blow in it now, it takes 2 seconds. Actually, I'm gonna do it now. So it's inflated now, and the reason why I like it is because it's got this kind of shape, which is really nice because I sleep a lot on the side, and it gives me a chance to just have space. So yeah, I like to be comfortable. I'm not gonna sleep a lot, but if I do sleep, I need comfort. This one is a Thermarest Neo Air X Lite, but this one is the wide rectangular shape. I don't like the mummy shape because I'm a biggish kind of guy, and I don't want to have my shoulders hanging on the sides. As I said, if you gotta sleep, you gotta sleep well. And to be honest, for 100 grams more, I opted for the bigger sleeping pad. It's got a really good rating for like a thermal rating. And then this is the most amazing thing. So this one is, these are the magnetic poles, and this one is literally my tent. I'm gonna put a link. This is the Osmo, this is the Nemo Hornet Osmo tent. And I basically have trained to set it up. When I'm really awake and feeling good, it takes about 1 minute and 20 seconds, which to be honest is not much more than setting up a BV. And when I'm really tired and exhausted, I've tested it after like a really long ride. It took me about 2 minutes. So as I said, volume is more important than weight for me. And these packs all really small inside this bag. And I think it's just, it's just gonna be unbelievable to know that you can sleep in a proper tent, pretty much you know, anywhere you want. And the last thing that goes into my sleeping kit is this. And although it's in the Nemo Hornet Osmo tent sack, this is actually a Thermarest Chorus quilt. Now, for the same reason that I don't like BVs, I also don't like sleeping bags. And when I realized this was an option, I decided to go for it. So it's extremely light. It's made by Thermarest, which I think is one of the best in the world. And it's a quilt. So it doesn't really have a sleeping bag thing. It's got a foot, some sort of a foot cover that you can put. You can wrap it around yourself with this. And it's got two of these. And so these actually can wrap around your sleeping pad so that it doesn't move. And I mean, it's so warm. This is 0 degrees Celsius, which I think is 32 Fahrenheit. So this packs really, really small in the bag that you just saw. And that's pretty much it. I think in the, you can see here I've got a scale, and I weigh everything. And in the next video, I'm going to be putting all of these in my bags, and then we're gonna weigh everything together, and you're gonna be surprised how all of this actually doesn't add too much weight on the bike. It just needs to fit properly in the bags. And then we'll talk about my bags and my bike setup. So yeah, I hope this video was informative enough. If you have any questions, please write them down. I'll answer all of them before the race and after. And yeah, wish me good luck. I think it's gonna be an unbelievable race, and I really look forward to riding in Morocco. Stay tuned for the next videos. Ciao.